Got some big updates for you this morning. So Trump is trying to send troops from red states to invade blue states, places like Illinois and Oregon. This is insane, and he's clearly trying to provoke some kind of a confrontation. In recent weeks, Trump has been targeting two cities in particular, Chicago, Illinois, where you all have probably seen some of the videos of the insane attacks on the citizens of that city, Black Hawk helicopters raiding an apartment building, wild stuff. Well, he's also going after Portland, Oregon. Now, Portland, Oregon has had few protests outside of an ICE facility periodically, and those things have by and large dwindled down to like 20 people. But nonetheless, he described Portland as war ravaged and said it was so severe he needed to send in the National Guard. To justify sending in the National Guard and federalizing the Oregon National Guard, you need there to be either a rebellion or an insurrection. Again, these protests were so minimal that the Trump-appointed judge who looked at this said the protests have been, quote, such a minor issue, the normal nightlife in downtown Portland has required more police resources than the ICE facility. That judge, again, a Trump-appointed judge, not a liberal, a Trump-appointed judge, said, no, absolutely not. You don't even come close to meeting the definition that would be required to federalize these National Guard troops. So she put into place a temporary restraining order. Then the Trump regime thought they would get clever. And since they were blocked from sending in the Oregon National Guard, that they would use the California National Guard, which they have already federalized. And when the Trump regime realized that California would also join Oregon's lawsuit and they would likely be blocked there, they got the idea, what if we sent in the Texas National Guard? So deploying red state soldiers against the citizens of a blue city. It genuinely feels like they are actually trying to court a civil war. And at this point, it's only not a civil war because the other side is not fighting back. Clearly, they want a crisis. They want a confrontation. Put this together with all of the other things that they're doing, especially in these cities, and you get the full picture of how they want a conflict to further justify their authoritarian crackdown. Now, thankfully, in this instance, this Trump-appointed judge came in and said, okay, no. Not only can you not send in the Oregon National Guard or the California National Guard, you cannot send any National Guard into the state of Oregon. She put a blanket temporary restraining order on this regime's ability to send National Guard in from anywhere into this city. But we all know what they're going to do. We all know they're going to continue to escalate. They're going to continue to use their violent, lawless, thuggish tactics until they get exactly the crisis that they want.